right, man. Don't look like the Detroit Lions are going to bring back Carlton Davis or Levi Onwuzurike. Now, I don't even know where free agency start. I'm living in the dark ages when it comes to like the NFL and what's going on in sports. I seen LeBron, Stephen A. thing. I speak on that on the main channel. That link's in the description. Good for the TV. We speak on that. But got Stephen A. Smith side. Other than like the major stuff going on, I don't really watch this shit, man. But yeah, you know, so Onwuzurike and Davis won't be back. We'll start off with Carlton Davis. The good word is some rumors from an agent that leaked some information from the combine. The Lions are looking to pay a veteran corner around $12 million. The rate for Carlton Davis is $15 million, so they're not looking to pay more than $12 million for a veteran corner. So it's some dude from Paula, I don't know this dude name, from the Saints that people say they getting. I never heard of him, don't know nothing about him. So when you start talking about Shadavius or Rasul or Raul Butler or Douglas, excuse me, when you start talking about the upper echelon corners, they're not going for those guys. You lucky if they may get a Darius Slay. So, and what's so funny on a side note, real quick, I was talking to somebody earlier, and they were saying if the Lions don't make a move, if they don't get a Trey Hendricks or they don't get a Myles Garrett to make a major move, it's over with. And I agree with that. And I'll speak on that another day. But it was just on my mind. I was talking about it this morning, and they was like, it's over with. And I think that's an accurate depiction. So maybe they saying, okay, we're willing to pay this for a corner because we're going to allocate more money to a different part of the team. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Carlton Davis got an injury history. Jacksonville is the rumored team that's going to pay him $15 million. I mean, if it's 15 over 3, I'm guessing maybe 3 years or 28 years old. So 15 over 3, $45 million. The difference between 45 and 36 million. I mean, I guess that's a tremendous amount of money to them. So he won't be back. And that's why Carlton Davis put that little thing out there about, you know, if you want to be, you know, win, you'll get me. And it was a great fit. They fit like a glove on hand. My Rick James voice. So it was a great fit. But like I said, Lions will be cheap. I think that, like, if they don't, I agree with that particular guy who was talking to me. I think if they don't get somebody significant, that window's closed. That window's closed. Just my humble opinion. I think that window's closed. Especially if the Eagles get a Myles Garrett or a Trey Hendrickson or something like that. I think it's closed for the Lions. They gotta do something major. So if you lose Carlton Davis, you go a cheaper option. And they don't really want to allocate that money nowhere. So, like I said before, that takes you out the running for every top corner that you think would be as good or equal to Carlton Davis. So, for the most part, they may get whoever that guy from the Saints is. I know nothing about him. Paula, whatever his name is, last name start with an S, I think. And then you really banking on Ennis Rackstraw doing this thing. So, but they said they going Raiders. They just looking to spend $12 million per year on a veteran corner, and Davis is supposed to command 15. So we'll see. So that's a lot of different money. I think it may be around a 3-year deal because I'm just thinking about the age and all that type stuff. So I could be wrong. So there you have it. You know, and funny, Rob Parker brought up in the video that the Lions 1 year, you know, was one of 3 teams 1 year a while ago to lose money. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You know, we got the Pistons and the Tigers and the Wings starting to win. So, Lions, you know, Cinderella going to turn back into that dusty hoe once again. If they do, it would not surprise me one bit. It was fun while the ride lasted. But, you know, we'll see. But Carlton Davis, I don't think it's imperative that they bring him back. But it was a great fit. But they do need to, you know, really think about durability and all that stuff. So, but, you know, so be it. But now, other word on the street is Levi Onwuzurike ain't coming back. He going to the 49ers. That's an internet rumor out there that he won't be back. I mean, my thing is this. Should have cut that motherfucker in. Excuse my language. You should have cut that motherfucker a long time ago. Why sit here and invest into the rehabilitation of Levi Onwuzurike and then let him get up and walk and go somewhere else? What was the point of waiting around for him to have one healthy year and then allow him to walk to another organization. That's what I don't understand. But I feel like if you move on from him, I kind of feel like you need to move on from Roger Martin. I kind of feel like you need to move on from a couple guys on that defensive line, to be honest. I think it's just really need to be built around Liam McNeil and Aiden Hutchinson. So I think obviously Davenport shouldn't come back. Obviously, what's the white boy? Kaminsky shouldn't be back. You know what I'm saying? And it's a case to be made. They shouldn't be back. Martin should be back. I think really the guys that you probably going to bring back is Pascal because he's under contract. You know, he's been banged up, dinged up here and there. You can make a case that you can cut that motherfucker too. But Pascal, Zendarius Smith, Aleem McNeil, Aiden Hutchinson, really at that point, them may be the only guys you actually want to bring back. DJ Reader didn't do much of last year, but he is a good run stopper. I can see why you bring him back. Makai Wingo, I mean, I didn't really see much from him last year. Didn't really care for him, but he was a rookie, so he cheap. So we'll see what they do, but I don't know why they sit here and they wasted all that time on Onwuzurike just to let him walk. They should have never drafted him. They knew his back was bad, but like I said, it was the first signing that Brad Holmes made this offseason. It was bringing back a guy who tore his PCL and MCL and Derek Barnes. I swear to God. That's his downfall. He loved, and that bit him in the ass. Think about the guys that got injured this year. FM Milifano, injury prone. Carlton Davis brought him in, injury prone. Gave up draft capital too. I guess you feel like you got your money's worth. Drafted Josh Pascal, had an injury history. Drafted Levi Onwuzurike. They both got injured this year. Don't forget, had a back injury that y'all knew about after not playing his last year at Washington. So, DJ Reader came in the last season with a tore quad. So, it's just bananas. And then that becomes infectious. Onwuzurike, Alizoni go down. Rodrigo go down. Derek Barnes go down. Just everybody start dropping. Don't forget, coming into the season, Branch and Kirby Joseph was injured. I think Kirby had a foot, Kirby had a hip, Branch had a foot. And it's Rackstraw got injured in camp, never really recovered. Terrion was injured off and on all season. So he just going out there picking glass to play. He just going out there drafting glass at this point. But it is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. Hit the link tree. You can literally find me everywhere. My main channel, Goodfella TV, X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate y'all, man. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.